Hello, it's Julian Clary here, and it's time for our weekly half hour of intimate contact. Good heavens, but you've been phoning me a lot this week.
Hey, how you doing? Sorry I can't get through. Why don't you leave your name and your number, and I'll get back to you.
Well, hello, Julian. This is Jan here from Eltham. I really hope you can help me. It's the animals in London Zoo. You know that they're supposed to be closing it down. I don't know what they're doing with it. They keep changing their minds, but I'm really, really worried about them. Please call me back. Thanks ever so much. Okay, bye. Hello?
Hello, is that Jan?
Yes?
Hello, it's Julian Clary here at the BBC.
Oh, hello?
You left me a message, didn't you?
I did, yes, that's right.
What is it that troubles you?
Well, it's just this London Zoo thing, you know, where all these animals are supposed to be dispersed God knows where, and the whole zoo closing down, and I just can't cope with it. Just the thought of all these animals.
Well, I don't know if they're closing the zoo or not. They keep changing their minds, don't
Well,
they?
let's face it, I mean, they are going to, aren't they? I mean, OK, you get a few nice people that come along and say, oh, we'll support you for a few more months or whatever, but, I mean, what's a month to a little giraffe or bear or something? You know, I mean, I just find it really upsetting.
We'll see what we can find out for you.
Yeah, please do. And
I can tell there's a lump in your throat as you speak to me,
Jan.
Jan.
Yeah, I know. I really am. It does get to me, to be honest.
All right, well, leave it with me.
Thanks then, Julian.
Thanks for your call.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Sounds like a job for my glamorous assistant, Mr. Hugh Jelly. I'll ring him at once. I know Mr. Jelly's an animal lover. I'm trying to persuade him to have a Yorkshire Terrier. I like the idea of him walking down the road with a Yorkshire Terrier with a bow in its hair, but he's not interested. Says he couldn't cope with the responsibility. Oh, what's going on?
Hold on, please.
Sounds like a jumbo jet in his living room.
Hello there.
What's all that noise?
Sorry, I was hoovering. Is that you, sir?
It's me, and your voice sounds very odd.
I've got a mouthful of nuts. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, well, swallow it or something. What is going
Sorry
on?
about that.
You're hoovering and you're eating nuts at the same time.
How are you?
Well, I'm all right.
Good.
I'm trying to help a caller of mine called Jan.
Oh, yes.
She's very worried about the animals at London Zoo. So I want you to go down there if you're not too busy,
No,
are you?
I can do that.
And find out, are they going to close the zoo or not? And if they do, what's going to happen to all the animals?
Lovely.
The giraffes in particular,
Yeah, and all the tiny animals.
and the tiny animals. Perhaps we could have a few of them.
That'd be nice.
I could offer them a home.
What would you like?
A panda.
Right.
And a pregnant one, if possible.
Well, I'll find out for you.
Because one of them was supposed to be pregnant recently. I want to know if anything happened in that department. Okay.
I'm on my way.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Good evening, my name is Jerry Jones. My phone call would be about this. I booked a disco, which failed to turn up. The backup disco failed to turn up, and as compensation, the guy who ran the disco agreed to pay money not to me, but to a charity. He offered to pay £100 to a charity for compensation. This dates back to last May. He still never paid the money, and I think he needs a reminder. So if you can help me, thank you very much indeed.
Trying to sort out Jerry Jones's problem with the missing charity money. Always happy to do my bit for charity. Sometimes I just do my bit for the hell of it.
Hello, traffic.
Traffic what?
Pardon?
Hello, is Jerry Jones there, please?
He is, yes. Who's calling?
It's Julian Clary.
Really?
It is, yes.
Right, okay. You'll be amused. I'll get them.
Are you there?
Yes.
What did you say traffic for?
Well, that's what we are.
What do you mean traffic?
Traffic management and traffic control. Traffic signs.
Traffic signs?
Yes.
And the odd cone, perhaps?
The odd one, yes.
What's Jerry's particular speciality?
His specialty is design of traffic signs.
What, those little humps and things?
No, the ones that go on poles.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
I see what you mean, yes.
Well, I'd like to speak to Jerry if
Well,
he's
is he
not
here?
busy up a pole. He's there, is he?
He is, I'll just get him.
Lovely.
Okay.
Very exciting.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
It's me.
Hello, you.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
I hear you make signs that go on poles.
I do indeed, yes.
Now, you rang me up, didn't you?
I did.
Can you remember why?
I do indeed.
So tell me.
My 40th birthday party earlier this year, I booked a disc jockey.
Yes.
And the disc jockey, on 3 occasions, confirmed that he was definitely going to come along. And he said, don't worry, if anything goes wrong, I've got a backup. So, that is to say, yes, I'll clarify that. That is to say that
yes, I know what you mean.
If he didn't turn up, somebody else would turn up. Yes.
Yeah.
So that was fine. So on the night he didn't turn up, and we phoned him, and he said, "I'm very sorry. We'll get the backup out." And the backup didn't turn up either.
Oh.
Which meant there was about 80 to 100 people waiting for a disco to turn up, and nothing happened. So I phoned him, and I phoned him several times. And eventually said, look, this is ridiculous. What are you going to do about it? And he said, well, how can I possibly
make it up to you?
And
yes.
I said, well, why don't you give some money to charity? It was going to cost me about £50 to book it. So I said, why don't you give that money to charity? And he said, I'll tell you what, I'm so embarrassed about it, I'll give you £100 for charity.
£100?
£100.
Any particular charity?
Yes, the Children's Heart Unit Fund.
Right.
At Newcastle Royal Victoria Infirmary. And he said, I'll give you £100, I'll send you the cheque. And I've phoned him 3 times since, and he said, yeah, I'll get round to it.
Cheques in the post?
Yes. Now, this is since May.
Oh, that's outrageous.
So I'm gaining nothing out of this. I've lost out of it, and he's getting away with murder.
Yeah. Well, you expect you lie awake at night worrying about it?
Well, I do think about him now and again, yes. It's not very polite thoughts, though.
No, well, you shouldn't get away with that. Could I just ask, it was your 40th birthday?
It was, yes.
And you were having a disco?
Yes.
I see.
So there's life in the old dog yet.
You're a bit of a raver, are you?
Oh, aren't we all?
Well, yes, I am. Yes, well, good for you.
Yes, thank you.
Good for you, Jerry. Okay, well, do we have a number for him?
Yes, he's got a mobile phone number.
What's his name?
It's Martin Dautrice.
Well, that sounds like a pseudonym to me.
It sounds like that to me as well.
Martin Dautrice. Okay. And the number?
0831
Yes.
93.
Okay, well, I shall look into it.
Super.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for phoning me back.
You rest easy now.
Okay, will do.
Bye-bye.
Thanks now, bye-bye.
Back up your pole, Jerry. Now, let's try Martin. Oh, what does that signify? That's going to put us all into a catatonic state. Terminate that nasty noise. Well, no luck with wide boy Martin yet. We shall persevere, though. If it takes the entire series, I shall get that £100 for the Children's Heart Unit Fund. Mr. Jelly is now at the zoo. Perhaps it's feeding time.
Hello, Life, what can I help?
Hello, do you have Mr. Hugh Jelly there, please?
Yes, I do. Just one second.
Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Hello there.
Yes, hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you getting on?
Well, I'm in the offices, actually. I made it through to the Zoological Society offices.
And have you found out if the zoo is closing or not?
Well, I've got good news for you. Let me hand you over to the publicity lady. She's called Gina Dobson, and she's really lovely.
Gina Dobson.
Yes, one moment. Here
Thank
she
you.
is. Mr. Clary on the line.
Thank you very much. Hello.
Hello, Gina.
Hello there.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. I've been cheered up by being given all these compliments by your roving reporter.
He's there on behalf of one of my callers who was worried about all the animals and whether or not the zoo was closing, and if it does, what will happen to them. So can you help us out here?
Yes, certainly. The very good news is that the zoo won't be closing.
Hurrah!
The ruling council of the Zoological Society of London were able to lift the closure decision completely. We
That's
now know that
marvellous.
the zoo will be going on hopefully for many years to come.
Because what would have happened to all the giraffes and...
Well, it's almost impossible to imagine what it would have been like with the zoo closing. And like you say, the really beautiful, very large animals like the giraffes in particular would have been very difficult to find homes for.
And some of them are quite elderly, I believe.
That's right, we have Virginia at the zoo, who
That's
is
right.
one of the longest living giraffes in this country. I think she's about 25 now,
Ooh.
and she's actually expecting her 10th calf.
Good heavens.
It's going to be born any day.
Oh, is it? Perhaps Mr. Jelly could have a look at Virginia later.
Maybe he could.
Did the panda have a baby, or don't we know?
Well, it was always only a very slim chance that Ming Ming, the giant panda, was actually pregnant. But I was going to take Hugh, your reporter, over to meet with Mick Carmen, the head keeper, to find out more about the panda situation.
Oh, that would be marvellous. Could I have another word with Mr. Jelly?
Yes, I'll put you over.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello, sir.
It's very exciting, isn't it?
It is exciting. I'm thrilled.
And all the animals have been saved.
It's marvellous.
Have
Now,
you-
are you interested in the pregnant giraffe?
I'm interested in the pregnant giraffe and the panda.
You want to hear about both?
You're going to meet the panda's keeper, I believe.
Yes, I am.
Perhaps you'll have a little stroke.
Well, I'd love to stroke the panda. I don't know if I'll be allowed to or not.
Oh, I was thinking of the keeper. But if you
really, sir, please.
stroke the panda as well while you're there. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, my name's Joey. Nature of the call is my boyfriend has agreed to move in with me, and really I need to know when so that I can prepare the bedroom. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Jane wants to know whether to prepare her bedroom or not.
Resource Admin Centre.
Could I speak to Jane, please?
Joe, that's me
Oh,
speaking.
hello there.
Hello.
It's Julian here.
Oh,
Has the boyfriend moved in yet?
actually, he's actually living there, but he hasn't given up his old flat yet.
All right, so he's not quite committed himself.
No, not quite. He's nearly there, but hasn't quite done it yet.
Right, are you sure you want him to move in?
Oh, yes.
You do, you're quite keen.
Oh, yes.
Well, I better speak to him, hadn't I?
Well, I think you had, yeah.
What's his name?
Pete.
Pete.
Yes.
And what does he do?
He's an art director at an advertising agency.
Well, he could decorate the bedroom himself, couldn't
Oh,
he?
well, yeah.
Okay, well, what's the number at the agency?
It's 0782
Yes.
77
77
47.
47. So, really, you want to know when he's making the full commitment and he's going to relinquish his old flat?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Did he share the old flat with anyone, or...?
Oh, no, he was on his own.
He was on his own?
And that was actually in Stoke-on-Trent. The flat is actually in a street called Paradise Street, which isn't actually anything like Paradise.
No.
No.
Paradise Street, Stoke-on-Trent.
Stoke-on-Trent.
Doesn't quite ring true. And where's your flat?
In Stone.
Stone.
Stone in Staffordshire, yeah.
And that's no doubt lovely and
Oh, it's beautiful.
very
Oh,
picturesque. Well, I think he ought to get his feet under the table without further ado.
Yes, I'd really appreciate it if you'd speak to him.
I'll speak to you later, Joe.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right. There we go. Pete.
Strand Design House.
Could I speak to Pete, please?
Who's calling?
It's Julian Clary.
I'm sorry, he's in a meeting at the moment. Could I take a message?
It's not possible to interrupt him, is it? It's rather urgent.
Hold the line a moment, please.
Certainly. Lord, hope I don't get him into trouble. But Jo needs to know, doesn't she?
Hello.
Hello, is that Pete?
Yes.
Hello, it's Julian Clary here from the BBC.
Hello.
Sorry to pull you out of your meeting.
It's okay, it's okay.
Is there anything terribly important?
Well, no, not really.
Good. I didn't think it could be. I've just been talking to your friend Jo.
Yeah.
And now I understand you've sort of half moved in with Jo.
Yeah.
But you've still got your flat in Paradise Street.
Yes.
And she's really looking for a bit more commitment
Yeah.
from you. So what do you have to say to me?
I can't really say so at the moment because I'm in a meeting.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
What's you're surrounded by people.
Yes.
I see, and they're all looking at you,
Yes.
wondering why you've interrupted the meeting.
Yes, and why I'm talking about my relationship in the middle of a meeting.
When are you getting rid of your flat in Paradise Street?
Well, it's supposed to be this month, actually.
Then you'll be with Jo full time.
Yeah, full time, yeah. Nice
Yes.
way of putting it.
Well, that's what she'd like, I think.
Oh, yes.
'Cause
That's what I like as well.
She sounds delightful, as you do, Pete. So I think you make a lovely couple,
Bless you for that.
if I may say so. Who's the chairman of this meeting, or is it not that kind of meeting?
No, it's not that kind of meeting, actually.
What's it about?
It's basically about photography and print.
Is there a photographer there?
Yes.
Could I speak to him, please, or her?
Yes, if you want to, yeah.
Yes, please.
Just a moment.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hello, is that the photographer?
Yes.
Hello, it's Julian Clary here at the BBC.
Oh, yes.
Would you like to take my photograph?
Yes, I'd love to.
I photograph rather well with a lot of backlighting.
Yes.
Have
Well,
you...
so that you go into silhouette?
Well, no, not complete silhouette. It just, it's a tip I picked up from Joan Collins.
Yes.
Plenty of lighting from behind.
Yes.
And you have a sort of angelic glow about you.
Well, you've got that about you, certainly.
Are you aware of that trick?
I'm learning fast.
What's your name?
My name's Tom Grady.
Tom?
Yes.
How long
you
have you...
can call me Tom.
I will call you Tom. How long have you known Pete?
I've known Pete for about, oh, heavens, at least 3 days.
And you haven't met the lovely Jo?
No, I haven't met Jo, no.
Because they're moving in together. Well, they live together already.
Do they really?
And I'm ringing on Jo's behalf to see if we can get a bit more commitment out of Pete.
Oh, I see.
And,
well, I could work on him for you.
Could you? Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I can't ring him up every 5 minutes.
No.
No. And pester him, but you could slip it in, you know.
Well, I don't know about that, but I could talk to him about it.
Yes, perhaps I'm asking too much on the first phone call.
Yes.
Could you put me back to Pete
I
now?
certainly can. Nice to talk to you, Julian.
And you.
Hello.
Hello, it's all going very well.
Yes.
Yes, you all sound very laid back.
Oh, it's a laid-back kind of place.
You're not smoking joints in this meeting.
We don't do that kind of thing.
I'm glad
Not
to
on air,
hear
anyway.
it. Well, I shall call Jo back now and tell her that I've got 100% commitment from you. You're terminating your tenancy of the flat this month, is that right?
Yes.
And you'll be there, bag and baggage. Have you got a few nice bits of furniture? Because she's a bit short on
She has,
furniture.
yes, got some interesting furniture. Got a very nice fridge freezer, actually.
A fridge freezer, she'll be glad of that.
Mm.
Any nice lamps?
Yes, but most of those are over at Joe's hands on my on my TV and video, actually, yeah.
TV, oh, she's got all the important things.
She's got the important things.
Right then, well, I'll call her right back and tell her the good news.
Right.
Nice talking to you.
You too.
Back to your meeting now. Sorry to interrupt.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Right, oh, well, I've got good news for Jo at last.
Resource Admin Centre.
Hello, is that Jo?
Yes, hello.
Hello, it's me again.
Hello.
I've had a lovely chat with Pete.
Have you?
Yes, he was in the middle of a meeting.
Oh, it wasn't.
He was. I had to insist on interrupting the meeting.
Oh,
I've sorted it all out. He's going to terminate the tenancy of his flat this month.
oh, this month?
Yes.
Oh, right.
And how do you fancy a fridge freezer?
Oh, I'd love a fridge freezer, yes.
Well, he's going to bring that with him.
Oh, super.
He tells me you've already got his lamps.
Oh, yes, I've got the lamp and the TV and video.
Yeah, he said that, which I thought was quite sensible of you.
Yes, and to get my priorities right, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what more can I do for you?
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to have a real think about that one.
I've sorted out your relationship. That was my mission.
I feel fine, actually.
Well, it sounds like you've got everything you need in life.
Yeah. Well, you've sorted out the main thing for me, Julian, anyway.
Good. Well, just let me know if there's anything else.
I will do.
Glad to oblige.
All right. Thanks very much.
Bye-bye, Jo.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I wonder if Mr. Jelly has got any closer to the panda. Or indeed the panda's keeper.
Hello there, Panda House.
Hello, is that Mr. Jelly?
Yes, it is. Hello, sir. How are
Are
you?
you actually in the panda house?
I'm actually in the Panda House, and I've got Mick Carman, the head panda handler, with me.
Hello?
Hello, Mick, can you hear me?
Just about, if you speak up very loud.
How long have you been handling pandas?
Oh, I've been working at the zoo for 28 years.
Have you? Are you an expert?
Well, as expert as anyone can be about pandas, they're a bit of a mystery to most of us.
But they just sort of sit around all day, don't they?
Yeah, they look like very, very pretty pyjama cases.
Are they friendly with you?
Relatively friendly, but they are big animals with very, very big teeth and claws, so you can't actually go in with them, and they could do you quite a lot of damage, so we don't actually go in with them, but the male is particularly friendly.
Males often are, in my experience.
Yes, this is very true.
And was the panda pregnant or not?
Well, it's looking suspiciously as if the cupboard is bare, so to speak.
Oh, really?
We've pretty much given up hope for this year.
And was it an artificial insemination or was it a natural job?
This year it was an artificial insemination, but next year we'll be going for the natural.
Well, you can go for it, but will the pandas?
Oh, I think the pandas will be quite keen next year. They've got used to each other a bit more, and the male's been on his own for 7 years, so I think he'll be raring to go.
I'd have thought so. And what do they eat?
They eat mainly bamboo.
Right. Have you given Hugh Jelly a nibble while he's there?
No, he said he didn't want a nibble.
No? Could I have another word with him now?
You can indeed.
Thank
I'll pass
you.
you over.
Hello there.
Hello, he's a very helpful man.
Isn't he helpful?
Can you see the pandas from where you are?
No, we're in the sort of backstage area, so to speak, but I can see a huge pile of bananas
Can you?
being chopped up into a great big dustbin.
I just wondered what the pandas were doing right now.
They're sleeping, actually.
Sleeping?
But I'm off to the giraffe house, with your permission.
Yes, because Virginia is pregnant.
No, I think she had one a couple of weeks ago, and there's another one that's pregnant.
Oh, well, I was told Virginia was pregnant. Can you go and see if she is or not?
I'm on my way.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, sir.
Bye-bye. Well, he sounds like he's having a lovely time at the zoo.
You rise, lady?
Intimate contact with Julian Clary.
Hi there, Penny. Jeff here. We've got a hot one for you.
Ready and waiting, Jeff.
Hello, giraffe house.
Hello, it's Julian
Oh,
here.
hello, sir. How are you?
I'm very well. You're in the giraffe house now.
I am. It's so... I've met the father, Hilary. He's huge.
The father is Hilary.
Yeah, the father of the baby giraffe.
Oh, have you seen the baby one?
I haven't seen the baby yet.
I can't hear any giraffe noises.
No, we're in the backstage area. We're in the mess.
In the mess?
Yes.
And can you smell giraffes?
Yes, I can smell giraffe.
Is it pleasant?
It's very nice indeed.
Oh, and who's the keeper of the giraffes?
The keeper's here.
Hello?
Hello, what's your name?
Gerald Asher.
Gerald, how long have you been looking after giraffes?
Well, for about 4 years now.
And what are they like? Are they friendly? They're quite gentle creatures, aren't they?
They are. They're very placid animals. But as you know, we've got a youngster up there at the moment, so the mother's very protective and can be very dangerous.
But I expect they know you, don't they? I mean,
yes.
They expect they say, oh, here comes Gerald, they say.
Yeah, they know we're going to give them food, you see, so they're always inquisitive when they see us.
How long ago was the baby one born?
It was a fortnight old on Sunday.
And was this Virginia's baby?
No, it was Dawn. Virginia's expecting, and that will be her 10th calf.
What have you called the young one?
At the moment, we're hoping it to get adopted by a sporting personality.
Well, I'm quite willing to adopt the young baby giraffe.
You are?
Yes.
Well, I shall certainly see the person concerned then, straight after this phone call.
Would I be able to take it out for walks?
No, not quite, but you willingly can come up and we can let you go in with him.
Oh, I'd love to go in.
Possibly feed. If not feed the calf, you can certainly feed the father and the mother.
Lovely. And I've got some nice sort of jungle outfits I could wear to make it feel at home.
Oh, yes, certainly.
And plenty of makeup.
Yes.
Giraffes like that sort of thing. They've got lovely eyelashes, haven't they?
That's right, very long. Oh, yes.
So you put my name forward
That would be nice,
the relevant authorities.
Yes,
and,
definitely.
Could I have another word with Mr. Jelly, please?
Certainly.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
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 Hello there.
Hugh, hello. I'm going to be the adoptive mother.
Are you going to... Oh, how marvellous.
Well, I've offered my services.
Good, I think that's an excellent idea.
And they've all got very camp names, haven't they?
Dawn and Virginia.
And Hilary.
Hilary's the father.
I know, yes.
He's huge.
Is he a big boy?
Oh, my goodness, took my breath away when I first spotted him.
I'm sure Gerald's delightful.
Shall I report back to you, sir?
Thank you. I'll see you shortly.
Bye-bye, sir.
Bye-bye, Hugh. Now, let's get back to some real punters. This is Martin Detrice, you'll remember.
Hello?
Hello, is Martin Detrice there, please?
Yeah, he's here. If you just hang on 1 second, I'll get him for you.
Thank you.
Who's calling?
It's Julian Clary.
You're kidding.
No, that's my name.
Just 1 moment.
Okay.
Martin! Julian Clary on the phone for you. Here he is.
Hello?
Hello, it's Julian Clary here.
Yeah?
I hear you run a rather handy mobile disco service.
Uh-huh.
And I was going to have a little party with a few of my chums, and I was wondering whether to avail myself of your services.
Is this
Steve, is it?
No, it's me. It is me.
Is it?
Yeah, but actually I don't want your services. I'm ringing on behalf of someone called Jerry Jones.
Uh-huh.
Does that ring a bell?
Yes.
And the missing cheque for £100?
Yes.
For the Children's Heart Unit Fund?
Uh-huh.
Which, you said you'd send last May.
Is it that long ago?
It is. Time slips by, doesn't it? When you're enjoying yourself. Because Jerry Jones, you remember, the oldest swinger in town,
Yeah.
had his 40th birthday, and you didn't turn up, and nor did your backup.
Yeah. Yes,
And this was your way of saying sorry.
Yes, I remember that well now. Yes.
And he lies awake at night, does Jerry, worrying about what's happened to this cheque. So, how's about it?
Righty-ho then. Well, I'll tell you what you can do for him. I don't know, do you actually have a contact number for him again?
I do, yes.
You do? Oh, that's smashing. Hang on.
There were 100 people there waiting. Their hips were quivering for a bit of disco beat. And
we weren't in his good books that night.
No. And you were so apologetic and very sincere about it. But no cheque.
Okay, I've got my pen ready.
091
Yeah.
4140.
4140.
Yes. Now, write out the cheque and put it in an envelope ready. And the cheque was for the Children's Heart Unit Fund.
Yes, sure.
You remember?
Yes, I remember. We do actually already do quite a bit of charity work for them as well, actually.
Right, we need to do a bit more.
A bit more, right.
That'd be lovely.
That's me sorted out then.
Okay, well, I'll tell him that you forgot. It slipped your mind. And this is going to be done before the week is out.
Yes, I will. I will ensure that.
Marvellous.
I will ensure that.
Well, when I have my 40th bash, I shall send for you, Martin.
Righty-ho then.
Okay, bye for now.
Thanks a lot. Ta-da.
Bye-bye. Well, let's ring Jerry with the good news. Although Jerry did say he's heard all this before. Checks in the post 3 or 4 times. It's already 4 or 5 months ago. But he sounded sincere to me. Jerry. Is he on the line? Oh, no, he's not. He's probably got Martin on the line. Slipped in there before me. That's the story of my life.
1FM!
Ah, who's this? There's a face at my door. Oh, it's Mr. Jelly. Let me make some space for you.
That door's stiff, isn't it?
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well indeed. Here's some presents for you.
And you brought me a giant panda.
From the London Zoo.
A panda balloon. It's lovely. And in here is, oh, you have splashed out another panda. And a picture, oh, is that Virginia?
No, I don't think that's Virginia. She was bigger than that.
It's a young giraffe. With its built-in lookout tower, a giraffe can easily see approaching danger.
That's good, isn't it?
Very good. And
the boy giraffe is a boy, you know. It's ideal to be called Julian, I would have thought.
It is a boy.
They're very keen.
Are they?
Yes.
Well, I'm very hopeful. It would be lovely, wouldn't it, to have my own personal giraffe?
And I thought that might remind you of me.
And it is, it's an Indian rhinoceros. It looks nothing like you.
Get on with it.
Well, our time appears to be up now. My good deeds for the week are all done. Thank you to Pete and Joe. Joe, don't forget you're going to acquire a fridge freezer. And apologies to Pete for interrupting his very important meeting. Good news, I think, about London Zoo. I'm glad all the animals don't have to be moved. Martin, don't forget your £100 cheque, or I shall send my producer Colin Swash around to beat you into submission with a pair of his corduroy trousers. I thank you.